So let me give you a little bit of history, maybe on how I came across them.
Yeah.
As you know, in the States, all my studies were your typical, core strength, core functional training, Pilates type of stuff for postnatal women. That's
Hmm.
where I started. And then I moved here in Spain, about a decade ago. And here they were using these exercises called hypopressives.
Hmm.
And I went to a physical therapist to talk with her about how do they do rehab here. And she showed me these exercises, and I found them really strange, to
Yeah.
be honest. And I
Uh-huh.
kind of I thought, well, they must not have, learned the core functional stuff that we've been doing in the States. It's kind of high
Of
up on
course. Yeah.
my,
Yeah.
I was like a little bit arrogant. And I kind of just discounted it. I didn't give her another thought. And then, I started working with women here, opened my studio, and I started realizing that really everybody was using this technique. Physical therapists who were treating women for pelvic floor dysfunctions and postpartum rehab. So I was like,
Mm.
these are professionals who've been studying, and they treat women. They touch women's vaginas. They look inside. They see the functioning of these muscles. So
Right.
they wouldn't continue using something that wasn't working. As a
Well,
fitness professional, you don't look inside the woman's body. You don't
right.
know what's happening to her
And
inside
these were
organ.
fitness professionals doing that?
No,
Or
these were physical
therapists?
therapists.
Therapists.
Yeah, women's health physical therapists. And I thought, they're actually the ones who have better information than I do. I'm kind of guessing, looking on the outside, right?
Right.
So I thought, it's impossible that these professionals would use a technique that doesn't work, because they actually see the organs going back into their right places. They can touch the pelvic floor and see the tone. So I thought, I think I'm the one wrong here, and I
Yeah.
need to
Yeah.
find some more information. So I actually wrote to, NASM and all these other associations to find out more information, and nobody had ever heard of it.
Wow.
So yeah,
When was this?
so
What year was this?
this was maybe 2006 about.
2000, and no one heard of it in 2006.
No.
Wow.
And and at the time, you couldn't get into this gentleman's courses that were taught in Spanish and French unless you were a physical therapist. So then I finally convinced him to let me come to his courses, and what I learned was it just blew my mind. And I said, this is incredible. Nobody knows about this, only because of a language barrier. Because this gentleman who dedicated his life to this since the mid 80s, his name is Marcel Gaufrier, he didn't do anything in English.
Wow.
So then I said to him, you got to train me, teach me everything. I want to take this to other countries, and I need women around the world who speak English or other languages to learn this, because the results were spectacular.
Yeah.
So I learned it first, and I used it on myself, on my clients, and then I became one of his master trainers and started teaching courses in England and Canada.
So
So
were all your so you opened when you opened your fitness studio, was it all based on pregnancy, working with ladies before and after pregnancy, or?
yeah, so we have kind of two sides to our business. We have the fitness side, and then the prenatal fitness side. So I
Okay.
run the women's side, and my husband runs the other side. But
Okay.
yeah, when I started, I did both, and now I'm just exclusively full time with mom stuff.
All right.
Yeah,
Awesome.
and with my two kids.
There's
That
another
takes some
full-time
time.
job. Yeah.
Yeah.
So so the reason why you got involved with it was that you just saw like how the benefit of it of the pro of the this style or.
Yeah, absolutely. So what it does, what makes it different, is, for example, my background was Pilates based.
Mhm.
So, for example, um, to, at the time, to have a flat stomach, I myself would, most of the days kind of hold my belly button in, voluntarily to make sure, my stomach was flat.
Yeah.
And then I learned from Marcel Gaufrier that really our core is mostly made up of these involuntary muscle fibers. Well, mostly made up of connective tissue, and then of the muscle that's there, which is about 25%, the grand majority is these type 2 fibers, right?
Right.
So, so then learning from him that the type of fiber that we want to stimulate is important, and hypopressives go for these involuntary fibers. So really, once you get retrained on your core, you don't have to hold your belly button in, for example.
Right.
Like it just does it by itself.
Right.